Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get 3 down the 34-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Bowman Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. And the Cardinals first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cardinals.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Murray now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
73. 9. Hey, 73.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action with Hurts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Good. Set.
Barkley is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down and goal. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
$63. Alpha. Crowd left Yeti.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is intercepted at the goal line. And the Cardinals Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. 65, Panthers 50, Panthers.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
19 Lions. Hot 70, hot 70.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Hands it off out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Back to throw. We'll try and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, Silver.
Back to throw here. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Something takes my heart out of me. Something lost in my life.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
7-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they work this out past the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hold the check. Ready? 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And nowhere to run on the interior defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
No touch that. Hey, easy, 60. Trimmer. No touch.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Larry. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No touch that. No touch.
He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He dumps it off to Barkley. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because The offensive guys, hey, they realized their program's out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in the sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season. Coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
A loss of 4 yards.
Hit the street. Hit the street.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. It looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Inaudible here to get a new look.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throws right side, and that's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
4-yard line.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
No touch it. Anyway, crowd left Yeti. Hey. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Come on.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this time he'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. Go.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
2nd and 3.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
60 Eagles, 6 Buffalo 18. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try it now with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4th. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Getting into the playoffs is